Now, make some noise for your amazing host.
Hey friends, right here is where the real deal happens. So settle in because today's competition heats up over a round of cup stacking, and our contestants Justin and Oliver will participate in a crowd favorite called Unrolled. Today we're talking about God's faithfulness in our Bible story called H2Whoa, found in Matthew 14. And you're going to hear an amazing real story from Justin. Before we cue up today's show, make sure you have your real deal guide so you can follow along and keep score during the game. There's no going back now. So, Oliver and Justin, on your mark, get set, go!
Our contestants are playing the real reveal called Falling Fortress, where they are trying to knock down all the cups off their towers using socks. If they can do it, they'll get the card that reveals today's Bible story and a custom real deal sticker.
Let me go. Get the buzzer.
Congratulations to our contestants. Now make some noise for your host, Mr. Coyote.
Right. So good. Go ahead and take your places, guys. I got to ask you before we start. Can you smell your hands? Do they smell like dirty socks right now? How do they smell?
They smell like dirty socks.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that. Thank you guys so much for being here. I am so excited to have you guys. We've got some great games today. We have Justin and Oliver. I see that it says Ollie on your name tag. Which would you prefer, Oliver or Ollie?
I would prefer Ollie.
You want Ollie? So the nickname, all right. So you got our real reveal.
Oh.
Ollie, will you open this up and tell me what story we're talking about today?
We're talking about H2Whoa.
H2Whoa, which comes from Matthew 14. Ollie, it says here that you know how to moonwalk. Can you show me like right now? Just come out right here, show the audience. I want to see this moonwalk. Yes. And Justin, it says here that you worked on a movie.
Yeah, I got to do special effects, like practical, not green screen stuff like we do now.
Wigs or any costuming?
I made a fake foot.
That is so cool. Okay, and I have a question for you. Let's both name our favorite superhero on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Spider-Man. Oh, we all said it. That is awesome. I actually knew that a little bit about you. Oh, that's so cool. But which leads me to Justin. You have your own comic collection. Like you basically have a comic book store in your house.
It's basically a wall in the garage that goes up.
Cool.
It's
so
great.
if you used it as like bricks, could you just like build a house out of the comic book boxes?
If I get any more, I may have to move out and live amongst my comics.
Yes, live amongst the comics. So good. Okay, guys, we have a great prize for you today. Let's check out what it is.
Hey guys, these are my friends Tiffany, Rosemary, and Abby. Woo! We're here today because we are your San Bernardino campus Real Deal Grand Prize sponsors.
Should you win today's grand prize, you'll receive a custom Real Deal swag bag filled with buttons, stickers, a water bottle, as well as top-of-the-line bonus prizes, customized with some of your favorite things. But wait, there's more. Oliver and Justin, you're going to want to block out your calendars for this weekend because you'll have a chance to go home with battle gear from Nerf. Game on.
That looks awesome. So we are going to get started. Now, Justin and Ollie, when you guys hear this sound, it is time for you to play a for real game and to answer one of the questions about our story. You are going to do so good. And after you guys play this game, if you win, you're going to get time added to the clock. And contestants at home, you guys also have your guides with the same answer. Now, this story is in the book of Matthew, and it's about Jesus and the disciples. Now, Jesus got out of the boat that they were in, and he and the disciples were on their way to pray when suddenly a big storm came, and that's the sound for our first for real game. And here's the question. How did the disciples feel about the big storm? I want you guys to think about it, and all of you guys who are playing at home, it's time for you guys to grab your Real Deal guides. I want you guys to lock in the answer on your guides while we find out what game we're playing.
This game is called Go Fish. For this game, our contestants will flip over the plates and then use a straw to suction up the goldfish crackers and place them onto a plate with the correct answer. If they can get enough goldfish on their plate and make it to the buzzer in time, you got it, they'll win.
Okay, Ollie, Justin, you guys ready?
All ready.
Here we go in 3, 2, 1, go!
Go, let's go. Okay, let's get the right answer, dude.
And they're off. Started the strategy. Let's find out what the answer is. Keep going, keep going. Choose your answer. Excited, confused?
Excited. I'm excited, but I think we'd be worried. All right, you ready? Let's get these.
Here we go, here we go.
10.
1, 2, 3.
9, 8, 7.
Hurry, guys, hurry, keep going.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's it. Bring your plate back over here. Let's see how you guys did. I feel like I'm seeing a little bit of a slow saunter back.
So I got one stuck in my throat.
Wait, you sucked up the whole thing with a straw?
I did.
Here, let's count it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we were 1 away. That is okay.
I was worried we weren't gonna get
You were
it.
worried. Well, that is the answer they chose. How did the disciples feel about the big storm? Worried. That is correct.
We got the right
You
answer?
got the right answer, but we don't have the 5 seconds added to your time.
All right.
There's still more games to play. Go ahead and take your spot back
right.
there. So, Ollie, I want you to imagine like you're on the water and there's so much fog, you could like cut it with a knife and the rain is just in front of your face. So they are so worried. So later that morning, about 3 a.m., the disciples, they saw someone walking towards their boat. They're in the middle of the lake. So this person was walking on water. And who was it? Was it a ghost? Was it someone else? Oh, that is our sound, which means it's time for our next for real question. And that question is, who was walking on the water towards the boat? Now, audience, it is time for you to lock in the right answer as we hear about our next game.
This game is called Unrolled. For this game, our contestants will unroll the rolls of toilet paper until they find the answers hidden within. Then they'll grab the correct answer and head back to the buzzer before time is up.
Okay, I want you guys to get these 5 extra seconds. So do your best. On your mark, get set, go! Here we go. Great strategy here. Going back and forth. I like that they're kind of crouching. They're crouching down, getting closer to the ground. They can scoop that toilet paper out of there. They're gonna get the answers. Keep going faster. I know you can feel it in your arms. We have 10 seconds left. Keep going, keep going.
8, 7,
It's time to choose your answer.
5,
Run back to the buzzer.
4, 3,
Go on.
2.
Yes! So good. That is like the buzzer beater right there. The question was, who was walking on the water towards the boat? Was it Peter, Mary, Jesus, or a stranger? What did you guys choose?
Jordan, I'm happy to say, I think we found Jesus.
Yes, we have Jesus. Let's find out if that's correct. And yes, that is correct. Jesus was the one walking on the water towards the boat. And when Jesus got closer to the boat, he told the disciples not to be afraid. And he invited Peter to walk on the water with him. Now, Peter, he took a step out of the boat and onto the water, and he began walking towards Jesus. And then Peter remembered that he was walking during this scary storm, and he began to. That is the sound of our next for real question. Here it is. Listen closely. What happened when Peter stopped focusing on Jesus and started focusing on the storm? Think about it right now. Audience, I want you guys to lock in your answers as we hear about our next game.
This game is called Nosedive. For this game, our contestants will flip over the plates to find the answers and then use their nose to put cotton balls on the right plate. If they can get the cotton balls on the answer and head back to the buzzer in time, they'll win. And to help them out a little, we're going to put petroleum jelly on their nose for some extra stick.
Okay, Ollie, you got this. I know you can do it. We're only looking for 5 cotton balls on the right plate, and we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, go! We're just looking for 5.
I think it's this one right here. Okay, ready? Let's
What
go, dude.
happened when Peter stopped focusing on Jesus and started focusing on the storm?
Oh, that was a good job, dude.
Shake your head. That's 2.
That's good, that's good.
Shake it, shake it.
There you go. Keep going, keep going.
It's like a
Come on.
reverse Rudolph.
Oh my gosh.
2 at a time. Let's
He's
go.
got him. He's got him.
That's it. Let's go.
6.
Yes. That was the fastest we have ever seen. You guys answer the question, what happened when Peter stopped focusing on Jesus and started focusing on the storm? Did he start to cry? Did he begin to sink? Did the storm stop? Or did Jesus disappear?
He began to sink.
He began to sink. Let's see if that is right. That is correct. Yes, when Peter remembered the storm he was in, he began to sink. And he must have been terrified. He was in the middle of a deep lake during this incredible storm, and his boat was so far away. But then Jesus, he reached out his hand and he saved Peter from drowning. Jesus asked Peter, "Why did you doubt me?" Where was Peter's faith? And then Jesus and Peter, they went back to the boat, and all of a sudden, the wind and the waves were quiet and the storm was gone. And at that point, all the disciples knew that this meant Jesus was God, and so they worshiped him. It's like me and it's like you guys. Sometimes we'll be afraid or we'll doubt that God is doing the best thing in our lives. And like when things get hard, we might feel like God is far away or not paying attention. But that's not true at all. God is always with us and he's always taking care of us, even when we forget that he is. And that brings us to our final ultimate for real question, which is the one thing, and it is that God is what? Okay, so let's hear about what our final game is.
This game is called Balloon Pop. For this game, our contestants will pop the balloons by sitting on them until they find the correct answer inside. If they can find the answer in time, they'll grab it and head back to the buzzer. Remember, don't use your hands.
Yes. Justin, Ollie, you have 10 seconds so far. Let's see what you guys get here in 3, 2, 1, go! All right, we're gonna pop the balloons. Go in with the yellow, good color. Oh, you missed it!
Do it again!
Oh, what do I do?
Do it again!
This one does not have an answer. Don't worry about it.
There we go. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Whoa!
Ooh, that one had an answer.
That one has an answer. Okay, but they're gonna keep going. They're going for blue.
Bounce hard.
Where are we at? Oh, okay. They're going for the pink.
8,
Let's see. Oh, we're running out of
7,
time.
6,
But they have 2 of them so far. It's cushioning.
There you go.
Was there an answer? No.
No answer.
So good. Okay, I love that. And we're gonna see, you guys chose 2 of them. So God is what? Show the audience what you guys chose.
Faithful.
God is faithful. Now you got number 2 and number 4. Here is your bonus right now. Let's find out what is inside.
5 extra seconds.
5 extra seconds. Okay, we have 5 extra seconds, which means they're at 15. And what's our second bonus?
Starting contest win plus 5 seconds. Staring contest.
Staring contest. Here's what I think we should do. I think we should play the home game. Okay?
Oh.
I'm gonna come over here. Let's do it again. So you guys have 15 seconds right now. We're gonna look right there at the camera. And for those of you in the audience, if you blink or smile before us, then you lose. But if you don't blink or smile before us, then you guys also get your points. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, you blinked. Okay, you're out. Uh-oh. My eyes are starting to feel like sand. I think we should just keep going. I'm not gonna blink for the rest of the game. Everything's going dark. It's like I'm about to faint. Justin, have you blinked?
I'm about to cry. I'm about to have tears.
Okay, we should, I think that if you have not blinked yet, you definitely won. Good job, friends. Woo. You guys got the right answer. That means it's so emotional. It's so emotional. So good. And for those of you guys at home, don't forget the one thing to remember is that God is faithful.
Coming up next, can Oliver and Justin scoop the goop in time? We'll see in a moment. But first, stand up on your feet because it's time to worship.
Strong, every valley set before me. that you make is a promise that you keep. You will never run away, and you never give up on me. You have called me on a journey that'll last a whole life long. I can't do it on my own, but you are faithful to make me strong. You are faithful. Always faithful. Every promise that you make is a promise that you keep. You will never run away, and you never give up on me. We lift your name up, we lift your name up. You never give up, you never give up. We lift your name up, we lift your name up. You never give up, you never give up. We lift your name up, we lift your name up. You never give up, you never give up. We lift your name up, we lift your name up. You never give up, you never give up. You are faithful, always faithful. Every promise that you make is a promise that you keep. You will never run away, and you never give up on me. You'll never run away, and you never give up on me.
God, you are richer than a billionaire. You own the universe and everywhere. You own the great wide oceans. You own the tallest mountains. You made the fish in the sea. You made the birds in the trees. You own the cattle on 1,000 hills and still take care of me. My God is more than rich. My God is full of grace and mercy. My God owns everything, and He still cares for me. The Creator of the universe, and He is right here with me. He is right here with me. He is right here with me. Yeah, He is right here with me. God, you are richer than a billionaire. You own the universe and everywhere. You own the great wide oceans. You own the tallest mountains. You made the fish in the sea. You made the birds in the trees. You own the cattle on 1,000 hills and still take care of me. My God is more than rich. My God is full of grace and mercy. My God owns everything, and He still cares for me. The Creator of the universe, and He is right here with me. He is right here with me. He is right here with me. love is so rich, it's never ending. Yeah, his love is so rich. My God is more than rich. My God is full of grace and mercy. Oh, my God owns everything, and he still cares for me. And he is right here with me. My God is more than rich. My God is full of grace and mercy. Oh, my God owns everything, and he still cares for me. The creator of the universe, and he is right here with me. He is right here with me. He is right here with me. You're right here with me. Yeah, he is right here with me.
We're back on The Real Deal. Now let's welcome for our real-time challenge, Mrs. Coyote.
Hey guys, welcome back audience to The Real Deal. Now Justin and Oliver, so far you have made it through the real reveal and all 4 of our 4 real questions. Now right now you guys have 20 seconds on your final time earned for the Real Deal final game. And right now we are gonna take a listen to our real-time challenge.
This game is called Goop Scoop. Our contestants will go into our pool of goop and try to scoop as much goop as they can. For each cup they fill, they'll get 2 seconds added to their Real Deal time.
All right, you guys look super, super good. I'm gonna hand you your shovels. You guys need to fill these cups, 3 seconds for each cup you fill. So Ollie, your favorite color is blue. That is for you, my friend. Red for you, Justin. You guys can get in position here around your pool of goop. Okay, audience, you ready? Here we go in 3, 2, 1, go. That goop is tough. It's a little watery, it's a little thick. You guys are doing awesome. We want to get it to that top line the best you can, as quick as you can. You've got this. You got it, keep going. You guys are doing so good. You have 10 seconds left on the clock.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
and time. Okay. Okay, that was a little bit tougher than we thought, right? But here's the deal. It looks like you guys scooped 2 cups of goop, which is awesome. So we have added 6 seconds to your total time on your Real Deal round. So congratulations. And for the rest of you, this goop kind of reminds me of people, of you and me. Now, people, you and I may change and not always be the same, but here is the great news. God is always the same. He's the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And we can always trust him no matter what. Now, did you know that we can be faithful like God? God is faithful, and he made us to be faithful like him. And that's why people want to be around others who are loyal or are always going to come through for them. We want faithfulness because we were made to be faithful. And when we take care of our friends, when we keep our promises, when we mean what we say, and we trust God, then we are reflecting God. It's one way we can be who God made us to be because we are showing others what God is like. And that's why we can reflect God's faithfulness.
That was so awesome. And we're gonna be back with some more fun and games in just a second. But right now, we're gonna pause. We're right here in the Real You booth. And today we're talking all about faithfulness. Justin, do you have a story that you can share with us and our audience about being faithful?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you about a time I reflected God's faithfulness in my life. So this happened actually before Oliver was born.
Okay.
Me and his mom, we found out we were pregnant, and so you go to the hospital and you talk with the doctors. And at one point they called us back in, and we were a little nervous, like, why'd they call us back in? For us as grown-ups, as married people, we were really scared. And I imagine as kids, we're scared too. And there's times where we have to say, what am I gonna do? As much as we want to trust God, it's scary to trust God. Oliver, who was, just a baby, in the womb, right? They said that he had a little issue with his heart. And what they said was, we can do a test to kind of confirm what's wrong, but if we do this test, there's a chance we can hurt him more.
Okay.
And so,
have you heard this story before?
No.
This is your first time hearing this? Okay.
I heard parts.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and I felt like in that moment, while me and my wife were sitting and talking to the doctor, I just said, you know what? I feel like God is giving me peace right now in this moment.
Wow.
And the doctor's response was like, that's really cool. Like, they were actually really surprised that I said that. And so me and Mom went home and we prayed. And what I told her, I was like, I felt like God extended the olive branch to me and gave me peace. And what that means, the olive branch is a symbol of peace, you know? And so you guys know, like, that's why I felt God was extending the peace to me. Like, so that was what the olive branch is. And my wife said, oh my gosh, we have to name him Oliver. So that's why you're named Oliver. You are a representation of God's like peace in that. It was an amazing time. And I love the story now. I love that I get to share that because what it is a reminder that God is always faithful. And no matter, even if you did have like some type of like problem, you're still perfect. You're still made perfectly and you're still a gift. And it's just God's continual reminder that he's faithful and he takes care of us.
Friends, just like Justin and his wife were faithful, you guys, you know, there's times that are hard in your life where you don't know what's going on and you're going, where is God? But just like they were faithful, you guys can reflect God's faithfulness too.
We're back on The Real Deal. Let's look at some highlights so far.
That was so great, and now is the moment we have all been waiting for. Guys, it is time to play The Real Deal.
Here's the deal. The game is called PB&J Ping Pong. Our contestants will throw ping pong balls so they get stuck on the peanut butter and jelly covered bread their partner is holding. They need to make 3 sandwiches before their time is up. They have the combined time that they've earned from the previous rounds to do it in. And if they can make the ping pong sandwiches in time, they'll win today's grand prize.
Okay, Ollie, have you ever made a sandwich in 26 seconds?
No.
Well, today is the day to make 3. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, go! All right, keep going. That's the one that goes. Okay. That's just slam it.
That's a sandwich, that's a sandwich.
Keep going.
2 more sandwiches.
Oh, that is great. Just like in the morning.
There it is.
That's so good. Watch it. This is it. This is it. Go quick, go quick. We're running out of time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's what You guys, you won the ping pong challenge. So good, and you get our grand prize. Oh man! Boom! Yes. Take your grand prize. That was so good.
So awesome.
Oh my goodness.
You guys, that was so awesome. You guys completed the real reveal. You guys won 3 of the 4 real rounds. You filled 2 cups with goop, and yeah, you earned 6 more seconds in that moment. That was crazy. You took all of the time to win the real deal by making 3 sandwiches. So good. Justin, Ollie, what did you guys learn today?
We learned that God is faithful and we can reflect God's faithfulness.
That is so awesome. Yes. So true. Great job winning the grand prize. I hope that you guys enjoy this, and thank you so much for being contestants on The Real Deal. We will see you guys next time.
Congratulations to Oliver and Justin for their big win. Our verse for today comes from Deuteronomy 7:9. So know that the Lord your God is God. He is the faithful God. He will keep his agreement of love for 1,000 lifetimes. He does this for people who love him and obey his commandments. What an awesome promise. That's why the one thing to remember is God is faithful. We hope that you had a blast hanging out with us today, and we'll see you next week for another episode of
The Real Deal!
And that is a wrap on today's episode of The Real Deal. But that doesn't mean the fun ends here. Download your Real Deal guide to keep discovering more about how to reflect God and live out the vision of being real throughout the week. Tag us in your photos or videos on Instagram at Sandals Kids so we can feature you and your family playing more Real Deal original games, and be sure to keep score in that Real Deal guide. Parents, you can download the Parent Get Real Guide so you can have real conversations and go deeper in the message from this weekend. That's it for today, and we'll see you next time on The Real Deal.